Recently, Gordon Ramsay has come under a lot of fire for a situation that, to be honest, I am not fully aware of. Like, I genuinely have no idea why he's under fire right now or what is going on. But I'm hearing some, like, allegations of racism. I'm hearing some, like, hypocrisy allegations towards Gordon as well. But I genuinely have no idea. So this will be one of the times where I am learning with people who also don't have a clue what the fuck is going on here.
Now, after
from what I understand, this is like the initial situation that someone has spoken about.
It's on.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay is a racist. And then here's the story on Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. So I'll show you guys this first.
this woman went to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant in London, and across from her, while she was eating, was a little dog on a puppy pad, ready to relieve himself in the middle of the restaurant. Not outside, not on the patio area, no, in the middle of the restaurant dining area.
And this was London as well. Fuck me.
She complained to staff because this is unsanitary to have an animal relieving himself in the middle of a restaurant. They did nothing about it. They treated it as if this was normal. Now, after she made her videos about her experience, everyone was in her comments just waiting for Gordon Ramsay to come in with a response to this, because this is unacceptable even to his standards, right? Well, he did make a response and then deleted it within an hour. Here it is.
Hey, Gemini, can this dog come to Street Pizza tomorrow night, please, for supper? Bruno? Tilly, what do you think?
And then the caption for that video read, maybe his next enterprise should be doggy diaper. Now, before the video was deleted, there were definitely commenters within his comment section talking about how disappointed they were in his response. Because if this was a restaurant that he had visited on like Kitchen Nightmares, he would have torn them to shreds for it, right? Like, this cannot be the Gordon Ramsay standard to have animals relieving themselves within his dining room. But he did delete the response, so maybe we are awaiting a new one? I don't know. What do you guys think about the situation?
How does this make him a racist, though? If you want to call him, like, unsanitary or, like, an inappropriate response to this, maybe. But what if it's it doesn't look like a guide dog, to be fair, but, what if it's, like, a support dog or some sort of guide dog? It's a space in the washroom, maybe. This is obviously, like, I don't know, it would make me a little... I've never seen something like this before. It's a little uncomfortable, I suppose, but... I'm surprised at Gordon Ramsay's response, but I guess this is the era of reveals. Gordon Ramsay is racist. Now, look, I want to make my opinions quite clear on Gordon Ramsay first, though. I don't like the bastard. I think Gordon Ramsay is a twat. I think he's a massive twat. I think he is genuinely abusive. But I'm just not sure if this is an accurate representation of said abuse. I'll explain why in a second, but let's watch this first.
Gordon Ramsay is a racist piece of shit. That's all it is. You mean to tell me that all of a sudden there are no standards when a black woman complains about a dog taking a shit?
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. Is that the reason why people are calling him a racist? Because the person who made the complaint happened to be black and he didn't take it seriously? Does that is the implication there that if the woman who complained was white, he would have taken this deadly seriously? Is that seriously what this... Is that actually what this is? You know how fucking prepared I was for, like, some insane shit about how racist Gordon Ramsay was? No shot, that's all it is.
Inside the restaurant. By the way, in Japan, it is considered rude and disrespectful to wear heavy-ass cologne or perfume at a restaurant because it affects the flavor of the food. So imagine you go into a restaurant and a dog is taking a shit or peeing, because their pee can smell too. So all of a sudden, the standards fly out the fucking window when a black woman, makes a complaint.
This is fucking ridiculous, dude. This is ridiculous. Gordon Ramsay, it's not like he was there on the day. Complain to fucking management about it. What do you want him to do? Fly over and fucking kill the dog and serve him up for dinner? This is ridiculous. He just made a funny video about, like, about a video that was about a complaint. Maybe it wasn't the best response, but, like, also come on, dude.
Think about that. Think about that for a moment. His standards have stopped when a certain type of person he don't like is complaining. So if Queen Elizabeth was making the same complaint, do you think he'll treat her the same way? Do you think he'll be just as dismissive if it was Queen Elizabeth? And by the way, that video of him with the dog wearing the diaper...
Queen Elizabeth is... Queen Elizabeth's white, sure, but Queen Elizabeth is also the fucking queen. Like, I'm sure if Doechii made the same complaint, Gordon Ramsay would probably take it a little more seriously. He wouldn't just fucking ignore it because Doechii happens to be black. This guy's a fucking idiot, dude. He's an idiot. This guy's so dumb.
That is him mocking
the fucking queen. This is one of the dumbest videos I've ever fucking seen, dude.
the baby with the diaper, practically telling the world that the baby wearing the diaper in the restaurant is the same thing as with the dog. No, it's not the same thing with the dog. The dog was not wearing a diaper. The dog was openly defecating inside his restaurant. It's a big ass difference. He was definitely making fun of that woman's child and her as well. So yes,
how was he making fun of the child?
that man is a damn racist. He is a racist. So we have now found out who the new racist is for 2026.
I can't fucking believe that's a real video. I can't believe that's a real video, dude. Wait, when does Gordon Ramsay make fun of the child? Oh, because there's a diaper on the dog.
Here it is.
Hey, Gemini, can this dog come to Street Pizza tomorrow night, please, for supper? Bruno?
As such a not only was he not racist, but he's not taking the piss out of like anyone's child either. Also, to say that he's the racist of 2026 implies that not only is he racist, but he is the most racist person to come out this year. I want to see what the comments said. Let's be candid. I need to find this fucking account, dude. I have to find this fucking account. I need to see what people said about this. Let's be candid. I found him. Is this it?
Gordon Ramsay.
3.1 million views. Okay. I'm so confused. Someone give me context. The post clickbaiting claiming he responded are fake. No, they're not. They have screenshot video of a response. Yeah, he did respond. He responded, leave Gordon alone. He deserves to be called out for being a racist. You are condoning his racism. Bro, the comments are like, they're with him here. The comments are like on his side. Why? He's not wrong. Gordon doesn't give a fuck. I'm disgusted. I'm like, damn, Gordon, you too. That's some racist ass shit. This is actually insane. I can't fucking believe this. He cancelled himself. Thought about it, realized I didn't care. I love Gordon way more. Where's the video of Gordon Ramsay's response? Not that deep, bro. I just unfollowed him. Jordan Ramsay. Okay, so some people are like on his side. Some people are like saying that he's reaching. But people really do. A lot of people are on this. Oh, part 2! Oh my god, yes! The fucking sequel.
I think people are misconstruing about what Gordon Ramsay was doing with that dog in the diaper. Like, I said he was mocking the baby and the mother of the baby, right? But you guys don't understand that dogs, if you're not a dog owner, if you don't know nothing about dogs, dog ownership has a dynamic of...
No, there's no way. There's no fucking way. This is, I fucking love this guy. This has to be satire. This isn't real. This is not real. This can't be real, dude.
slave and owner. Okay? Or slave and master. So him putting that video with the dog, yeah, it just adds another layer.
Another layer.
Another layer of racism to what that man did to that lady. Or said to that lady. That's the problem. I think people are...
Is this guy real? An account with no original content or private, I will assume you're a bot. Let's be candid. I need to see more about this. Meme the man to hell. Let me show you the engine room. Extremely disappointed at Ramsay. Make this a meme, please. This is what a video is, like a picture of that he's edited of Gordon Ramsay and a dog. Is there more? I think there's more.
To all the racists that were talking shit about black people on Carnival cruises, causing mayhem and getting drunk and fucked up on the cruise.
He loves talking about racism, this guy, doesn't he? I think that's all we have in terms of... For Gordon Ramsay stuff, that's pretty much all... That's all we have to talk. That's so disappointing. I wanted to hear more about... I really wanted to hear more about... I could watch this guy all day, man. I need to see more about what he's... I need to know more about him, though. Is this satire? Thank you very much, Madison, for the membership. I have to say. Jeffrey, Gap and Hasan pissed me off. Okay, let's see what he thinks about Hasan.
Here waiting at the bus stop because I'm pissed off.
Oh, Hasan has a dog! Hasan has a dog! I forgot about that's true. Hasan's a white man with a dog. I think we all know what that means.
At the Gap store because of the wrong Gap. And I'm thinking about Hasan abusing that dog, and that is fucking abuse. You're treating the dog like a fucking prop, putting it in the corner of the room. The dog is an aloof creature. It lives by its own rules. As long as it doesn't chew on cables, rip off pillows, and shit like that, as long as it doesn't do that, the dog's good. The dog's good.
Okay, so it's just him talking about the dog shocking thing, which is like reasonable. That's fine. I think it's fine if you want to criticize Hasan for shocking his dog. So, I don't know, not too much to talk about in regards to that one. I was expecting something a bit more unhinged, but unfortunately he just sort of said something relatively reasonable, but in a very angry way, I suppose. Female serial killers. Okay, let's see what he says about this.
You want to know why all these women are being apprehensive about men nowadays? You want to know why? Look at the serial killers that happen all the time around the country the past several decades, huh? Most of them are men, right?
True.
Right, ladies?
Yeah.
Now imagine if that shit was reversed and they were all women. I bet your ass they would lock up you, your grandma, your mama, your daughters. They'll lock them all up if most of the serial killers were women. They'll get on that real quick. If these women were chopping off dicks and throwing them off the fucking highway and killing all these men. Trust me, they'll get right by then. These men will get right by then if that were to happen. But nope. Since they're all men and they see themselves in those men, they don't give a fuck.
I don't understand what his point here is.
Okay? So that's why these women are being apprehensive about all these men. That's what's going on. Okay?
Okay, I love this guy. I really do like him, but I don't know what his point here is. Is the point here that if there are more women serial killers, that every woman would be like in prison, so that there were no serial killers? Is that what this is about? I'm not fully aware, but I love the passion. I love the energy. I want to see more from this guy. I do. I really do. But there's more. You know what? We need to talk about Gordon Ramsay right now. I will talk about Gordon Ramsay independent of all this stuff afterwards, though, because there are some opinions that I'd like to get across here. But anyway, Gordon Ramsay's London pizza restaurant is facing criticism after a customer shared a dog was allowed to shit and piss inside near her table. Let's have a... Okay, no, I clicked on the wrong image. Thank you, Gordon, for that. Let's have a look at this one.
Ma'am, what is there a dog using a wee-wee pad in a restaurant? Oh, I'm looking for sheep. What is that? We're in a Ramsay pizza restaurant in London. I want to tell you guys, never come eat here. I'm sitting at this restaurant enjoying a beautiful evening with my husband.
You'll know Gordon gets hairline transplants. What's wrong with that? Is there like an issue with hairline transplants? That's like, you can hate Gordon. I think Gordon's a twat, but it's nothing to do with his hairline transplants.
And my newborn baby. And I look up and I see some woman with her dog on a wee-wee pad taking a piss and a shit.
Thank you very much, Maiko, for the membership.
I tell the patron, the lady who's working, the waitress, whatever, about this. She doesn't do anything about it. The manager was there the entire time. He said nothing. I still pay the bill. But I'm telling you now, do not come to this restaurant. They allow dogs to shit and piss where you are eating. Beyond disgusting for a Gordon Ramsay London restaurant where he's from. It's disgusting.
You know what it is? If you don't want to go to a restaurant because dogs piss and shit in it, that's like totally fine. But is that why did they let such a scummy customer in? No, I think she's completely well within her right to have this issue. But I would like to know, like, it's nothing to do with, first of all, not really anything to do with Gordon Ramsay. Second of all, if it's a rule, I think, like, surely restaurants can, like, they can have their own rules. Like, if the restaurant says, yeah, it's okay for dogs to shit and piss here, then the dog's allowed to shit and piss there. And if you choose not to partake in the restaurant because of that, then that's completely your choice as well, and there's nothing wrong with that either. Is it normal for restaurants to allow dogs with pee pads in? Not normal. Okay, yeah, not normal. So it's weird that a Gordon Ramsay restaurant would allow it. It does seem unsanitary. Is it a UK thing? I don't think it's a UK thing either. I've never seen that before in my life. I've never seen that before in my whole life. Okay, there's more. There is more. This is a very popular video. 140,000 likes. We lost Gordon Ramsay. Let's have a look.
Is not the
I was gonna check the comments. I want to check the comments afterwards. I want to hear what she has to say first.
response that I was actually expecting, and it makes me so disappointed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there was this girl who went to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant in London. While she was there, she filmed another customer letting their dog poop and pee on like a wee-wee pad inside the restaurant. So unsanitary, right? So she calls the manager and she's like, what are you going to do about this? This is not okay. This is so unsanitary. It violates so many health codes. And the manager's like, I can't do anything about it. Mind you, on the business's website, it says that dogs are allowed only outside on the patio. So she posts this video to TikTok, hoping that Gordon Ramsay
I like her hair. Okay. Well, the only opinion I'm worried about is Tony's opinion. Tony, are you still here? What do you think of this girl's hair?
sees it and is like, oh my gosh, that's a restaurant with my name on it. I'm the person who created Kitchen Nightmares. I don't want my own restaurant to be a kitchen nightmare. You would think that's how he would respond, right? Instead, he dresses his own dog up in a diaper and is like, hey, should we go to this restaurant tomorrow night? Which would be one thing, you know, okay, sure, you're trying to be all cutesy and funny about it, even though it's kind of a huge deal, but you deleted the video, so you know it was wrong. Anyway, sad to say, but we lost Gordon Ramsay now. Gordon Ramsay's...
This is nothing, dude. This is so nothing. Who really gives a fuck? See what the comments have to say. You'll need to calm down, jeez. He's right. They're right. They're right. They are correct. Dogs are highly overrated. There's nothing. When you Keith Lee spoke on this years before? Set foot in any of his restaurants probably over a decade now. He doesn't give a fuck what's happening over there. That's true. You don't think Gordon Ramsay runs his socials is hilarious? I mean, he did. He made the video though. An argumentative essay in school about how Gordon Ramsay, much I hate Gordon Ramsay, got an A in it. I've done, you know what? I've done this. I did this in secondary school as well. Wrote an essay about about workplace abuse on Gordon Ramsay. Oh, that would make a good video essay. I think that could be really cool actually, because I do have a lot to say about Gordon Ramsay and workplace abuse. I think he's genuinely very abusive. From what I hear, he's abusive to his wife as well. He definitely cheated on her a lot. I mean, I think they worked it out in that, but. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay's like a fucking arsehole in my opinion. I do not like him. I think he is very abusive. I think the way that people just laugh at like the Hell's Kitchen clips and that, I think is genuinely disgusting. Oh yeah, he definitely did cheat. Mind you, he has a show about abusing his workers. He has like 50 shows about abusing his workers, dude. Let's see if I can find this clip. Culinary Caleb Hammer is the perfect description of Gordon Ramsay, by the way. That is I cannot believe how good of a fucking description that is. And there's alliteration as well. What do you think about Jamie Oliver? I mean, he just seems like a lot more, he just seems way more pleasant. He seems like he'd actually treat his workers well.
Sabrina!
Yes, chef?
Look, raw!
I don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck. I don't care about Sabrina, man. There's something I want to try and find. I want to see if I can find in the video.
Shit you'd expect.
It's raw. Thank you very much for the 5 try monies. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Thank you very much for it, I guess. One sec, fellas.
Get out. Get out!
Jesus.
Imagine clear you, nappy little bitch.
Jesus. Yeah, I'm trying to find. There's so much. There's so many videos of this sort of thing. Of him just fucking berating his workers. But I guess on Hell's Kitchen it's different. Maybe. Because it's almost, because it's like a TV show. It's like fake, right? I don't know how fake it is exactly, but... Definitely amped up for TV. The point of Hell's Kitchen... Yeah, people watch Hell's Kitchen for the abuse, but... There are also, like, One sec. Okay, here's... You know what? Fuck it. I'll just play a random clip. I've typed in Gordon Ramsay mental, and I found a Hell's Kitchen clip here. So we'll have a look at it.
Ribeye, 2 chicken.
Yes, chef. No shot. 1.5 minutes, okay? Yeah. All right. I think we can do it. I gotta go. We gotta go.
Sorry, guys. Give me 3 minutes. This has to braise.
Melissa, come on. You're putting us behind.
4 ribeye, 2 chicken. How long?
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yes, chef. I want the lettuce to be done.
Hey.
I can go.
What? I thought you said 4 minutes.
Guys,
What?
just
Where's the abuse?
go earlier. We're waiting for you. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
4 minutes.
What is she doing? Just come here. Can you stop pissing around? Stand up straight. What is your game here today? What is your game? Something's happened to you. You've just switched off completely. You're turning into a right little bitch.
No, chef.
Wake up.
Yes, chef.
Pathetic.
I'm definitely.
I don't know. I just don't like. I just don't think it's acceptable. I don't think it's acceptable behavior. I really don't think it's acceptable. Look, and I understand that it's different. I guess it's different because it's Hell's Kitchen, but that's so fucking like vicious, and I don't think it actually helps. Like, does it help? Is that productive? Is that productive? Is like yelling at a fucking woman like that and calling her a bitch with that much vitriol actually going to like slap some common sense? Like, is that actually going to make her better at her job? Is she actually going to go back and like make a fucking tuna correctly now? It's just completely like that's not what people who shout and scream like that usually it's because they're like trying to make themselves feel like if you genuinely it's just ridiculous, man. I don't like it. Gordon Ramsay. I want to find because there's a very interesting clip. This is it. Perfect. Okay, I found it. I found it so easily. This is it here. So this was the first show that Gordon Ramsay ever had. Is this the one? Yeah. Boiling Point. Perfect. Yeah. So Boiling Point, for those who don't know, was a TV show of Gordon Ramsay trying to win his first Michelin star. So this is him in his own actual restaurant. He's got people who are judging it and shit, and he's trying to win a Michelin star. And it was said by Marco Pierre White and all of his mentors that the realest you will ever see Gordon Ramsay on camera is on this show here, Boiling Point. So the way that he treats his workers here, it's safe to assume, is how he usually treats his workers. So we can take him yelling at that fucking woman or whatever as like an amped up version or like potential fakeness or whatever the fuck, which is like whatever, right? That's fine, I guess. Maybe you can like justify that. Fine. But this here is a very real video of how he genuinely treats his workers. So I think that this is like a good representation of why I personally think Gordon Ramsay is unironically very abusive and should not be held up to the standard that he is, in my opinion.
Less than an hour to go. Nothing must mar the perfection of the opening night. Any incongruity must be stamped on and eliminated.
Hey, you come in. Why has he got a blue plaster on in the fucking service?
So this waiter has a blue plaster on, and that's the issue, because everything needs to be perfect to win a Michelin star. But Gordon has seen that a white waiter has a blue plaster on, because he's cut himself, I guess. And this makes him very, 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 very fucking angry. Well, look, what would you do? If there are any bosses on this, like, chat, I'm a boss now, I have employees and shit, but if there are bosses here who have, like, if you work in an office or you work in any sort of, like, a manager, if there are any managers here, someone comes in and I'm trying to think of, like, the same level, let's say you're in, like, let's say you work at Subway, or like, you manage at McDonald's or something, someone comes in with, like, a very politically inappropriate t-shirt on, like a t-shirt that is very inappropriate, like, I don't know, it says a swear word or something, like, it's very it says like, yeah, it says a swear, it says like, I don't know, something bad, sure, whatever the fuck. What would you do? You'd say, brother, that is inappropriate, you shouldn't be wearing that, go get it changed, right? High pressure environment in a kitchen like that though, yeah, but he's the big boss, he has a responsibility to be a decent boss, in my opinion. Like, look, let me just show you what he does.
Why has he got a blue plaster on in the fucking dining room? Hello? I'll go and buy something from Yopa now. Yes. A blue fucking plaster is 2 Michelin star establishment. On earth? Not you. You. You better look at his finger. Look. Smart, immaculate, and a fucking blue plaster. Shit. Go fuck off and buy some white plasters. Go on, Christoph. Come here. Come on, sir. You're young. Yeah. Mm-hmm. One day you want to be a top restaurant manager. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? Knows. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think it's acceptable that you wear a blue plaster in a dining room of that standard?
I had only this type of plaster, chef.
You had only this type of plaster. So what about open your big French eyes and looking for white plasters?
I was in a hurry, chef.
You were in a hurry?
Yes, chef.
F off, William. Stop bullshitting me. Yeah, did you have time to go and get them? You didn't have time to go and get them today?
I had.
Right, does it look, show me your hand. Does it look more discreet or does it look stupid?
It's okay. No.
Sorry?
But now it's okay, chef.
Thank you. Was that difficult?
Not at all.
And how far's Europa Foods? 2 minutes? Well done. Gold star. Arsehole.
Yeah, is this necessary? I really don't think this is necessary. I have to stop here, by the way, because I'm getting warnings that the stream could get taken down if I keep playing this shit. Yeah, I think this is fucked up. And you can't use the excuse that it's being played up for TV, by the way, either. Like, this is real Gordon Ramsay. This is what he's actually... And he does call him an arsehole afterwards. Yeah, just throws that in there at the end. For no fucking reason! Like, he's not done anything arsehole-ish. He's just made a mistake. Blue band-aids have a purpose used in food because they're visible and they can be seen if they fall into the food. I guess so, yeah, but I don't know. I guess I'm not educated enough on the Michelin star industry to know if a genuine blue band-aid would actually affect like how likely the establishment is to win a Michelin star or earn one. But regardless, I think that the reaction that Gordon shows there is ridiculously abusive, and that sort of workplace abuse is not something I feel as though should be glamorized or like made normal, which so many people are. So many people endorse it by supporting Gordon Ramsay and calling him like a great bloke who's really funny and all this shit. I just don't see it that way. Like, I really do think it's horrible the way that he treats his workers. Now, that being said, this was 20 years ago, 18 years ago. And he doesn't really work in restaurants anymore, so who knows what he's like as a person now. But I think as a boss, he was ridiculous. And I personally am just not a huge fan of his character, his like online persona, or like the way that he treats his workers. I'm sure as like a family man bloke who just like has a family and has a wife and children and that, I'm sure he's fine. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I'm sure he's fine. So I'm not judging him in that respect, but yeah, I've always personally had a bit of a strange feeling about Gordon Ramsay because of clips like that. However, he's maybe he is a racist, but if he is, it's certainly nothing to fucking do with this stupid dog situation. I want to see if there's anyone else. I want to type in Gordon Ramsay racist and see if there's anything else on TikTok about his racism. Gordon Ramsay racist. Did he cheat? Yeah, he did cheat. He did. Let's have a look at this. Okay, I'm getting tabs up of some of the things that come up when I type Gordon Ramsay racist. Let's see what these people have to say.
Hey, you guys. So I wanted to bring something up about your favorite chef, Gordon Ramsay. We got
now you know what? We're not going to. These are very small videos by small creators. I don't want to shit on them too much.
Am I surprised, actually?
So we'll leave that there. But yeah, thank you all very much. I think that's the Gordon Ramsay segment over. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. That was really funny.